Hey girl, hey, we are back in this bedroom for another round of cleaning, and you're probably like, wait a minute, Ashley, didn't you start out this whole clean and declutter with me series in this room and it was like pretty decluttered and empty? Yes, we did, but I moved all of our stuff from the upstairs room into this room. If you've not been following along, we're moving a lot of stuff around, but if you have been following along, you know this is now our bedroom once again. So all of our stuff from like our closets and everything upstairs just kind of got brought down here and dumped. So let me show you the current situation in here, and then we're going to jump into getting some stuff done. I don't have a lot of time this morning. I have to run some errands today, get some things done. So it's going to be a little bit all over the board, but hoping to get this room cleaned up by the end of today. Fingers crossed, we will see. But today's video is also sponsored by Temu, so I will have a haul from them coming in just a bit, but more on them later. Let me show you the room. So here's the sitch for those that like nasty looking transformations. There you go. It's honestly not bad. It's just like stuff for my closet. So it's just got to go in the closet. So I've got to do a little bit more organizing. Got to bring in my drawer, like shelf that I'm going to be putting in here. I need to declutter some more of my clothing. So yeah, we're going to be tackling a few different things in here today. Got a few more toys that are just randomly in here that I need to get out of here, but that's kind of that side of the room. Over here, we have this shelf that I still need to like go through. I have some travel stuff, things that I need to put away that we're going to be like going through drawers down here with later. And then this is Dean's side of the room, like for his closet and everything. So we brought his closet down from upstairs, and so that's what he's been using. So all of his stuff for the most part is in there and organized. So he's very organized right now. It's my stuff that's the Hot Mess Express. But I do have a couple of buckets, a few more toys that came out from under the old bed because we did move this bed in here to go with the headboard that was currently in here. But with this like instead of using a traditional bed frame, this gives us more storage, and we love that upstairs, so we brought it down here and used that as well and just got rid of the bed frame. So that's kind of the situation that we're dealing with in here, so let's get at it. I've got to hold on to your heart every day of the week, every week of the year. I've got to rewind and restart till you get what you need, till you get all of me. We can't start the cleaning, organizing, and decluttering until the bed is made. So wanted that done, and that way I had a nice clean space to be able to set baskets full of clothes and shoes and things that I needed to go through and do some decluttering. So if you are ready, hold on. I've got all kinds of decluttering motivation coming at you. We're gonna clear this place up and get it all tidied up. For those of you that are back and ready to get some more done, welcome back. I am so glad you were here and cleaning with me or watching and just getting that nice little break. I know some of you guys use it as your end of the day kind of relax time. So whatever that is, I'm glad you were here. I'm glad you clicked on the video. And if you are new and this is the very first video, hi, it is so nice to meet you. My name is Ashley, and here on my channel, I share all kinds of cleaning, organizing, and decluttering with mom life mixed in along the way. We are coming up on the holidays, and I am a Christmas fan. So if you are a Christmas fan, you're definitely going to want to subscribe because I do have lots of Christmas shopping and hauls, as well as cleaning and decorating for the holiday season coming at you soon. So if that's content that you're into, you're definitely going to want to subscribe, and I would love to be your virtual cleaning bestie. So let's be digital friends. was able to go through and declutter my summer things a lot easier than my winter things. So as I moved the clothes down, if you watch that episode of this whole clean and declutter saga, I did a bit of decluttering in that process of taking things out of the closet that I knew I've been thumbing past these and not wanting to wear them, or I didn't feel good in them. So I did declutter some then, but I went through and did another round, especially on my summer clothes, because this is the best time to do it. You're coming out of that season. You've just went through the whole like 3-4 months, however long that your summer lasts basically in your area, at least here in the US for that matter. But we've come out of that and you know what you wore and what you didn't. And things that you constantly skipped or that you didn't feel good in need to go. Like, don't hold on to it. There's no point in having things in there and taking up space that you're not going to wear. So now is the time to do that. Okay, so before we continue on with the cleaning, I did want to go ahead and share my Temu organization haul for today. So today, actually, Temu is sponsoring the video, so thank you so much to Temu for sponsoring. And I will have my link as well as discount codes and everything that I show you linked down below, so you can check that out. But jumping right in, I ordered a few of these little containers. They're about shoe size containers, so it is a 3-pack with lids included, and so I will have prices for everything down below with the links as well. But for these, they are actually individual clear containers so that you can use those. I plan on using them for like different little projects throughout the room, a bunch of little things that I have, like from doing like toiletries for like travel toiletries. I could put those in there when I'm storing kind of like back stock of those, little toys even up in our play area, things like that. So different projects that we use those for. I grabbed these 2 little containers. They are little like notebook holders, so I figured these would be great for in the car. I can throw in some coloring sheets and some crayons for the girls, and it also keeps them organized, and so they can like grab them if we wanted to take them inside of a restaurant or inside if I'm like running errands and they needed something to entertain them while I'm like had to go into the bank, or I have to go into like going into like a doctor's office or something like that. Then we can do something like that, or visiting grandparents, whatever the case is. Got those. And then I've got a bunch of different sizes of these, and I think these are going to be so great for organizing toys and things in the car and all kinds of stuff. These would be great for travel. Lots of options for these, but they're these little like mesh bags. And so I have some different sizes here, so you'll see that. But these are going to be awesome, I feel like, for puzzles, for things with little pieces, like the Polly Pockets, or we have these little like mini dress-up dolls that has all kinds of little like dress-up pieces. And I could just see all of that fitting very nicely down into one of these little like Ziploc bags, and then I can throw it in like a bag in the car or something to be able to play with it. So very excited about those. Have these little smaller size bags. Again, just like the others, they are mesh, but these are going to be great. Like, I could throw a couple of little toys in this and even throw it in my diaper bag or travel bag. So this would be perfect for that. Love that size. You can even put like markers, things like that in it. And then I think these are the A4 size, so they're a little bit larger. So they're kind of like a large size piece of paper. So comparing them to this, it's about just a slightly bigger than this, and this holds like an actual sheet of paper. But these are great. Again, more mesh bags, and so for like puzzles, things like that, I think these are going to be perfect. So very excited about these. And then last but not least, the things that we'll probably be using in this room and what I bought for organizing in this room. But first set is this little mesh container, and so I'm thinking like this one I can put bras, I can put leggings, I could put different things in here, and just gives a little bit more structure to that, so you can stretch it out and then fill it with all of your things. And it has little dividers inside, so I love that. And then it comes with a smaller size here that I can put like socks or underwear, things like that in it. These are like oblong, so they're not divided out like some of them normally are for socks, but I can do these for like underwear, or even like thicker like boot socks, like for the fall and things. That's going to be perfect for that. And then they have this size that is a little bit larger. It doesn't have quite as many of the little spots in it, but that'll be great. Again, socks, underwear, all that stuff, organizing those types of drawers. Very excited for that. And then I picked up a couple of gray ones for Dean, so he can put like, again, socks, underwear, things like that, because we really don't have anything like those. They're just kind of like in little piles or bins in our drawers, and they don't feel very organized. And so I'm wanting everything to have a home, a space for everything and everything in its place kind of thing. And so these will be great. He can even put like undershirts, like some of his like tank tops that he wears. And then here is another size that came with that one. It's a little small one here. So again, this will be perfect for, he could throw his socks in there, that sort of thing. And then some gray mesh versions of the same ones like I got. So there you go. So this is awesome. I'm loving these, and they're going to be so great for just organizing the drawers and also being affordable. So if you're wanting to have a little more structure or add in some organization to your home, but you just really don't want to spend the money, you don't want to like throw down a ton, like, and you're trying to be really budget friendly, definitely check out Temu. There's a lot on there. So you could definitely check that out. I will have my link below, and as well as my discount code. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's haul. Thank you again to Temu for sponsoring. And now we've got to get this room cleaned up. So wish me luck. It's getting late. We've still got to go get dinner and come back. And I'm like, today is the day and I want to tackle this. I'm tired, but I'm like, I am not going to bed without tackling this room. So let's get into it. One decluttering and organization tip that I did want to share is wait on purchasing any organization pieces, especially big pieces. Now, little small things, inexpensive things like drawer organizers, that sort of thing, I'm all for getting it. But as far as buying something like, if I were to go out and buy the Alex drawer set, like I moved down here, I would have then had two. I would have had one that I was using and one that I didn't need. Sorry, my girls are playing in the background, so like, I'm sorry to hear toys moving. It's my reality today. Like, this is how we're getting it done. But when it comes to that, I was able to declutter a lot of things, and I no longer needed that at my desk. So now I was able to move that over to being used here in my closet. So wanted to share that you may end up decluttering things and not needing pieces in other spaces, and you can make it work into others. So definitely look around your home, shop your own house and your own rooms, your own closet, whatever first, before you go out and purchase anything. I know that it's easy to just be like, oh, I want all new, I want this to be fresh and clean, but sometimes you actually have really great pieces that can be utilized for what you need in your own home. So that is the tip, shop your own house first. Also, you are going to be amazed at what decluttering your space, especially in a bedroom like this, is going to do for your mood. I wake up so much more calm and so less stressed, and it is absolutely amazing. So if you are on the fence about doing this, let that be your motivation. If you don't have a lot of motivation to do it for any other reason, do it for your own mental health. And so that waking up in the morning is refreshing instead of stressful, and getting dressed is easy instead of confusing. I promise you, you will be so thankful that past you took the time to do this. maybe this is just a me thing, but I wanted to share it that way. It just kind of helps. I don't know, maybe this is just common sense. It's like, duh, girl, anybody should do that. But when you are going through your clothing, I know for me, I have pieces like even leggings and a couple of pair of jeans that when I would wear them, it would make like my body hurt. I know that sounds crazy, and maybe that's just my 30s showing, but you know, if they are making you uncomfortable to the point that I'm literally having to pop a Tylenol because they like trigger something, I don't know, it may be bad. I don't know, you guys. I'm just being honest and telling you how I'm feeling. But when it comes to those pieces, get rid of them, because there's no point in that. And I'm like, every time I would put those on, I'm like, oh, I wonder why I don't feel good in these. And it was literally every single time I would wear that pair of leggings or that pair of jeans. And I'm like, I honestly shouldn't be wearing these if it's causing me to literally have to pop a Tylenol. Like, that's literally should not be in my closet. So even simple things like that, if they are uncomfortable, let's declutter it. So I'm bringing out my very first bag full of donations. So I'm gonna just like set this to the side, but we'll just make a pile. Sorry, it's so dark in here. We have all the lights off in the living room, but I'm just gonna make a pile, and then we'll see like how big the pile is at the end of all of this decluttering. But you guys, my dear sweet Dean is in here prepping to paint. The man hates painting, but he loves me, so.
You are way better than painting. Worth every second.
So he's putting up with painting for me. So yeah. Also, he is like loving how it's looking. So there's that too. But we're gonna paint the kitchen. So all this stuff's coming down. He's like doing all the prep work. Our plan is to paint it tomorrow. It's Friday evening. So we'll see. Hopefully, fingers crossed we can get it done. It shouldn't be too much because it's literally like just from the backsplash here around to this side and then over the top of all the cabinets there. So we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't take long, but I'm in here chatting, wasting time, and I need to get back to that room. So I'm gonna go work on that. So my last pair of tennis shoes that I don't have a spot for on this wall are my Allbirds, and I love these things so much, and so they're going on this wall somewhere. So I'm gonna have to decide what of these shoes is getting the boot. That's tough because I really, like, I kind of enjoy these shoes a lot, but I think it's gonna be these. So I don't like reach for them a ton anymore, and so you know what, I'm gonna declutter these. I bought them and they matched Lucy's shoes, but she's since grown out of those shoes as well. And as much as it pains me to say this, I don't have to have matching shoes with my girls, at least right now. If I do, we'll cross that bridge at some point. But for now, this is not a necessity. So I'm going to declutter these. I need to go get another like declutter bag to put like my donation stuff into. I know a lot of people talk about though that decluttering alone doesn't fix the problem, in which it doesn't. But for me, I am putting parameters on what I have. So my shoes are going within these parameters for sneakers and sandals. Now I will have like some little boots or high heels and things like that. So a couple of random items that I honestly wear a handful of times a year anymore, which is crazy. I used to wear heels almost every day, you guys, like for work and everything. I was in heels or boots or something, like I dressed up and it was kind of business casually. And now my like business attire is what you see. So that's like how that's just my job, so I can get to dress pretty comfortable now. But I'm putting parameters on like my leggings. They go within that legging drawer, and if I get more than that, I have to consider, okay, I'm gonna have to donate a pair. Do I have a pair in my drawer that I want to like get rid of or sell or whatever? Then I need to be able to pull those out to put a spot in there. So everything has to be able to be all clean at the same time and within a parameter. So as I'm bringing in or buying new shoes or buying new sandals next spring or whatever, I have to decide, what of these am I getting rid of? What of the ones that I have enjoyed and kept am I going to declutter? So that is kind of my process of, yes, I will be buying. I'm not turning into a minimalist through this whole process. Like, I'm still not a minimalist, I promise you guys. But I'm just decluttering to within those parameters. So everything has a home, everything has a place, and everything can be in its place. And that way it will be a lot less cluttered, a lot less stressful for me, and just happier home all around.
You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner.
Now, when it comes to organizing your home, if you have a system that is really working for you and everything fits within that home or whatever, don't feel the need to reorganize it unless you're just unhappy with it. If you have a system that works, you may see somebody else online or whatever with a system, then you're like, whoa, that sounds really great. But that also may not work for your home. So just keep that in mind as you are watching any type of cleaning or decluttering content. If you have a system that is working, girl, keep that up, because once you find something that works really well for your family, just do it. Keep up with it. But if you have a system, sorry, the girls are still playing with their kitchen. It's so noisy. But if you have a system that's not working for you, or you're struggling with it, or you feel like it needs some tweaks, throw a bomb in there, switch it up, and find something that works. You may have to try a few different methods or styles or organize it a few different ways, but I promise you, once you find that way that works for you and your family and your house, it will just be so great, and it will be so seamless and so smooth. You'll know, this is the system for me.
Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner. Cause I'm the winner, yes. Cause I'm the winner, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yes, I'm the winner, yeah. I won't let no one put us down. Time is on our side. We can make our dreams come true, yeah. Time is on our side. I won't let no one put us down. Time is on our side. We can make our dreams come true.
For me, I had a ton of boot socks and bras and things that I just didn't wear. So I did a super deep declutter of that drawer, and I actually got it down to where I have one of the more shallow, like Alex drawers up there in that cabinet or bank of drawers, whatever you want to call it. I have one that is for socks and underwear, and then one that's for bras, and that's it. And so I have two drawers that are significantly smaller than this large one here that you see me organizing. And I am so glad that I was able to get it down to that. And that was kind of my goal, was, okay, I have to declutter enough so that they fit into these two drawers, because it's like, I want the bras to lay in this drawer a certain way. And then I also want to have organization for socks and underwear, and I want them to fit in this. I do not need 30 pairs of boot socks. Like, I don't wear that many in a fall winter season. There's no point in me having that many different socks. Like, that's ridiculous. I had underwear that I'm like, I don't like these, they're uncomfortable. But I don't know, you know how it is. You buy them, you pay money for them, and you think, oh, well, these are my backups for when I've not done laundry in a few days and my good ones are dirty or whatever. And honestly, just do the dang laundry and don't wear the uncomfortable underwear, or hold on to the uncomfortable underwear. So mini ramble there about that, but that is another just basically tip for when you are going through your decluttering process is have a goal for what space you want it to fit into. And that has just worked so incredibly well for me, because when I have that goal in front of me, it's like, okay, I can make these hard decisions because I know when I'm on the other side of this, everything's going to be clean. Everything is going to have a place and a home. And that is going to be so much easier for me to handle and deal with. I'm going to feel so much lighter and so much better. And so I am doing this for me. And this is the goal that I'm working towards.
When the sun goes down and the night sky's falling, do you believe in one-time lovers? 'Cause deep inside of my wildest dreams, you'll be by my side. When the sun goes city dancing through the night, but I'm not there. You've got me soaring in the clouds, and as the ocean is surrounding me, baby, I'm sure we lost track of time. I don't really care about love. I don't really care about happy ever afters. Something about you gives me hope. Something about you, yeah.
And even beyond making yourself and your family feel good, which it's absolutely going to do, also know that holidays are coming. Family, for a lot of us, are coming, which means you're going to want your house clean and organized. Because let's be honest too, and this is one thing that I always hate, is when I have family over and I have to close the door to a room. Because let's be honest, we all know what that closed door means. Most of the time, like 95% of the time, I feel like that's just a number I'm pulling out of thin air, but it's not statistics. But when it comes to a closed door, it doesn't mean this is a private room. I don't want you in here. I don't want you going in here. This means it's dirty, it's messy, and I don't want you to see it because, well, I'm embarrassed and it's not presentable. So let's work on that. That is another goal and like fire fueler for me, is I don't want to have closed doors. I just want my home clean. And if it looks lived in, that's one thing. I just don't want it to look like a disaster. So that is another goal for me, is having open doors. That way I don't have to close it and don't have to be ashamed. And everybody that comes over knows, I bet that room's messy. Because like honestly, we can all be a little judgmental, and I know even for me, because I have to close doors, it's messy. When you go to other people's house and you see a closed door, it's like, I bet that room's messy. So yeah, that's just kind of a mini little rant and suggestion about Christmas and the holidays and Thanksgiving and all of that are coming. So let's just go ahead and start preparing for it and make it easier on ourselves before the holiday craziness hits. Now, for those of you that do like nice after shots, I am really proud of my closet, and it feels so good. On the door here, I have my tennis shoes and my sandals, which are what I rotate between a lot. And then the rest of my shoes, like boots and high heels that I wear on date nights or for special occasions, are there on the floor. And so really excited about that and how everything has turned out. So let's keep it going because I have a bit more to do.
So high, I'm floating, I'm shining in my prime. Start
Probably a lot of you know I do a lot of traveling, especially going to Disney for my Pixie Dusted Mom channel, but I have got a drawer here, and I've had one for a while, but it's getting even more organized, you guys, which I'm very proud of. But it has a lot of our travel things in it. So toiletry bags, packing cubes, mini ears, blankets for the stroller accessories, hotel room accessories that I only use when we travel, things like that go in that drawer. That way I just open it up and we're good to go, and I can just pull things out as I need to pack depending on the trip. I have all kinds of different options for different types of trips, so depending on what it looks like and everything will depend on what I pack, but I have all that together. So if you can make yourself a drawer or a tote or something that has your travel essentials in it, that is going to make it so much easier when it comes time to pack. And I promise you, you will thank me knowing that everything is in that one space and it's not spread out in everybody's different rooms. It just makes it a lot more streamlined.
There's a place where the sun won't go away. Wide awake with an open mind, looking out from a mountain high. I don't know what to do now, need to figure it out, but I don't know how.
You guys, it is 9:38. I'm on the home stretch. I just have this section of the room and it is done. And I'm so excited, like way too excited about this. It feels so good in here, like having it so clean. I can like see spaces and like everything is contained within a spot. I don't feel like, oh, like if there's a couple things like in my closet, I may end up going back and decluttering, but for the vast majority of like 98% of this room, I'm like, this feels good. Like this feels really, really good. And it just feels like a weight lifted off my shoulders that I can actually like come in here and just come into our room, and it's just calm and relaxing, and it's not chaotic and stressful, and I can find things like getting dressed, going through my like travel drawer and all of these things. It feels really good. Like it's hard to even put it into words. Like if you've ever decluttered your space to like this point, you're just, you know what I'm talking about. And it's just like the Hallelujah chorus is playing, like the whole thing, like the sun is shining down. It's just like one of these moments. That's what I'm experiencing. So I'm really, really excited about it. So let's finish this part up because like I said, it is 9:39 now and I would like to go to bed before too long because I need to wake up tomorrow and paint my kitchen. So there's a lot going on. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to cleaning.
There's nothing missing now that you're my desire. Now all I have to do is to make you mine. 'Cause I know, and you know what we could be. Like a song, like a perfect melody. Baby, don't say you don't believe in me. 'Cause you know, and I know, we're onto something good. You know, and I know, we got something good.
All right, you guys, final walkthrough, final reveal. This is my happy place. Oh my goodness. I love how this turned out. And yes, I still have Christmas photos up there. At this point, I'm just going to leave them because it's like September. So, you know, no point in doing anything about it. But I am so happy with how this turned out. I do want to get a different laundry basket. That's our old one. And so we're just kind of making do for the time being. Oh, and I just spotted a game under there. Totally missed that. That's going to need to go upstairs and be put with the games. But this is so nice. I love it. Dean's drawers turned out really good. We used the organization pieces over here. So he's got like his tanks and underwear, socks, that sort of thing in there. Got his jeans all folded up. So that just looks so much better. I didn't get a before, didn't get a chance to get it before he like cleaned his drawer. I totally forgot to do that, but it was very, very much a hot mess. And then just kind of on this side of the room, that is what we're dealing with. So I love it. We'll probably, I don't know if I'll keep that there or if I'll get a laundry basket and put it there, but we're gonna do something. And then I would love to change out the plugs to be like white plugs, and then I want to get like just a white plate to go over this, since we've not even, ever since we've lived in the house, we've not used that like internet connection or cable connection, whatever, so we just really don't need it. So I need to do that and then change out the plugs. So still a couple little tweaks to do, but overall I love it. It looks so much cleaner, so much better. But I hope you guys have enjoyed following along on today's video. Thank you again to Temu for sponsoring. If you haven't already, like the video, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you right back here in the next one. Bye!